Leo, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, I have some messages for you, some serious, some regular, but I have a few pages of messages for you. But before I get started, I smoke, I curse, I speak of and reference God because that's who I believe in and I pray to, and there will be noise in the background of my videos. So, if any of those things are a problem for you, click the little X in the top right corner and then you can skedaddle and go find yourself a more suitable reader. For those of you who choose to stick around, good morning and thank you and welcome. So anyway, let's get started, Leo. You've been warned. That's your title for this video. I don't know why. Don't even get me started. But love more, Leo. Song by Chris Brown, Nicki Minaj. Been seen, enjoying it. Lifestyle, enjoying it. Yellow lights, flashing. Club smoke, as in crowded and foggy. Fog, time to go. Intuition telling you so. If you stay, you're responsible for any part or role you play. The victim, the prey, the animal, the fall guy. You've been warned. So before I even flip the page, I want to continue. I want to go over that again only because I feel like it's important. So love more. It's like you're being seen, you're enjoying it, your lifestyle, you're enjoying it. Maybe like you're in a club or something, but I see yellow lights flashing, club smoke as in crowded and cloudy, fog. That's how you know it's time to go. So when think about those concerts where people were trampled and trapped and died, right? It's not just concerts, it's events, it's basketball events, it's concerts, it's shows, it's any kind of event it could be. But people get so caught up in the moment, in the music, in the lights, in the this, in the crowd, that they don't even realize that they're in danger and their intuition is telling them that they should get out of there. So your intuition is telling you, if you stay, you are responsible for any part or role you play. The victim, the prey, the criminal, the fall guy, whatever it is, you're responsible for the part that you play if you choose to stay. So basically, listen to your intuition. Love, cheater, scandal, Olivia Pope fixes shit, her type, whatever that means. Whatever the fuck that means. Actually, no playing nice. Meaning of nice is stupid, fool, foolish. I feel like you might say to somebody whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. Or you might say that, like whatever that means. Actually, no. So it's like you might have said yes to something, but then you decided, you know what? Actually, no, I'm not about to do that. I'm not playing nice. Fuck you. Nice means stupid. Nice job finessing you, leading you to see her one way, unsuspecting nice. Stupid, gullible, perfect victim, struggle with perfect. This one thought was perfect victim. You were wrong. Perfect as in perfect setup, orchestrated by God. Sleeper cell. I can't read what that says. So unsuspecting, Trojan horse. Then when in and ready to attack, gone. She is gone. Somehow all the soldiers fall down, destroyed, demolished. Game over. Played yourself. Good job. Nice. Nice job finessing you, leading you to see her one way, unsuspectingly nice. Stupid, gullible, perfect victim, struggled with perfect. This one thought was perfect victim. You were wrong. So it's like somebody, either you or somebody else, thought that you were doing a nice job finessing somebody, like, or somebody thought they were doing a really nice job for finessing you. They seen you as the perfect. Let me act like I'm a fucking Gemini rising and a Gemini sun and a Virgo rising, and I actually have Mercury in my chart and I know how to speak. It's like somebody might have thought you were the perfect victim. Unsuspecting, gullible, sweet, naive, like didn't even know. And maybe God set you up to look like the perfect victim, like the sleeper cell. Or this is you doing it to somebody else. You thought somebody else was the perfect victim and you set them up. But comes to find out that you were wrong or that person was wrong. Perfect as in perfect setup, orchestrated by God. So the only thing perfect about this person being a victim is that it was perfectly orchestrated, set up by God. This person is not a victim. So if somebody thought you were the perfect victim, they were super wrong. And I'm going to tell you right now, if this is you acting shady for somebody else or trying to target somebody else thinking that, oh, they're a good victim, they're gullible, they're sweet, they're nice, they're unsuspecting, you're about to fucking find out. Sleeper cell. And then I can't read what the fuck I wrote here. Sniper. That's what that says. I couldn't tell if it was an R and a U. Because I write in script, all right, Leo? Don't make fun of me. But look, that word right there. Would you have read that? So anyway, it says sniper. Sleeper cell sniper, so unsuspecting, Trojan horse, then went in and ready to attack, gone. She is gone. So it was like, somehow you got in the door, you snuck in the door unsuspectingly, and it's like an assassin. Goes into a crowd and nobody even sees her get there, and then when it's time for her to do her thing, the whole crowd ends up dead and she's gone. Or the people that she needed to end are gone and are dead and she's gone. There's no trace of her. It's like you see her 1 minute and then poof, she vanishes. Game over, you played yourself. Good job. Nicely done, nicely orchestrated at work. Some accolade achieved, climbed the ladder fast like a rocket ship. Loud. Actions are loud. Words are silent. Prayers up, prayer warrior. Lots to say, lots to be grateful for. Ancestors happy. Hers anyway. So I hope you're the her in this, Leo. I really do. And I hope you're not the shady side of this. But I really hope you're the her in this, because if you're the her in this, good job. Good fucking job. Your ancestors are proud of you. And if not, you got to do better. Because the person that you attacked, the person that you chose to target, the person that you thought was a great victim, and you're going to find out why people aren't your victim. You're going to find out why it's not good to target people or to treat people the way you've been treating people. It's like this is going to be that one person that you're going to fuck around and find out, and it's going to be all the backlash and the karma from all the people that you've done this to in the past. So I hope for your own sake you're on the good side of this, Leo. But climb the ladder fast like a rocket ship. Loud. Your actions are loud and your words are silent. I feel like that speaks volumes. Your actions are loud and your words are silent. Meaning you're not speaking to anybody, you're just showing everybody. I don't got to tell you, I'm going to show you. I could show you better than I tell you. Prayers up, prayer warrior. Lots to say, lots to be grateful for. So it's like you're praying and you have a lot to be grateful for. Ancestors happy. Hers anyway. Wow. Here we go again with that. Again? Why don't you just shut the fuck up? Well, damn, Leo. That's the way I channel. It just channels just everything just comes out. So here we go. Wow, here we go with that again. Why don't you just shut the fuck up? Just going and going about nothing. Circles, wheels spinning, fast, car not moving, still in drive, but tires spinning, confused about mechanics of something, how it works, how it is composed, unsuspected. Guest, knock at the door, but no one there, upset by this. Unreasonably upset, so what you thought you heard a knock and no one was there. Feel like no one knows shit. Like that happens to you a lot. Like you hide this, keep it secret so people won't think you're nuts or afraid. Someone will tell you you're seeing haunted and you thought this already, so the confirmation may be too much. Okay, so you tell somebody to shut the fuck up, or somebody tells you to shut the fuck up, that you're going on and on again about something that, this is something that clearly you guys have argued about in the past. This is a topic that keeps coming up. This is an unresolved dispute, and it's like it just keeps coming up. So I don't know if you're meant to resolve the dispute or if you're meant to fucking separate from the person you're having this ongoing dispute with. You know what I mean? If the person is just going on and on and on again, nagging and complaining about nothing, and you're going in circles and the wheels are spinning but you're going nowhere, that's not where you're supposed to be in life. God is not about to keep you in the world stuck, stupid, and stagnant. So if you're stagnant, not going anywhere, spinning your wheels in the same place, arguing with somebody over the same fucking thing and not getting anywhere, why would you still do that? Why would you engage in that? Why would you want to be a part of that? And I feel like that goes back to the very message at the very beginning, that you've been warned. If you choose to stay, whatever role you play, that's the role you play, and that's your fault. You're responsible for the role you play. So if you stay in a situation where somebody is fucking just digging in and arguing with you about something, like, I can't even think of like a good example. It's like if you forgive somebody for something. So like, say, I don't know, say you cheat on your boyfriend and he forgives you, right? You cheat on your boyfriend and he forgives you, but he's still like real jealous or real naggy or like real like, let me check your phone, or you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, you said you forgave me. If you fucking forgave me, then why the fuck are we still here going through this? If you didn't forget, I understand you don't trust me, but you should, if that's the case, then you should be doing everything to help them trust you. You understand? But in the same, like, if you're doing everything you can to be transparent, to be trustworthy, and that person says that they forgive you, then you guys have to stop arguing about this past shit and move on. You know what I mean? It could be something like, I don't know, say your husband forgot your birthday or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's fucked up. But what you gonna do? Harp on it every year for the next 20 fucking years? Like, get over it. He fucked up. I mean, if he forgets your birthday the next year, then maybe it's time for you to, like, find a new partner, because there's clearly more to it than he just forgot your fucking birthday. You understand what I'm saying? That just seems like it's intentional. But if it's one time and the person shows you that they're apologetic, or they show you that, you know, they really truly didn't mean that, and you say that you forgive them, then you have to forgive them and move on. And vice versa. If that person says that they forgive you, they have to forgive you and move on. It's not to be dangled over your head, like, for the rest of your fucking relationship, for the rest of your time. And if that is the case, then maybe it's time for you to up and leave. Because again, you're spinning your tires and going nowhere. Confused about how something works, how it's composed. It might be like how we got here. Like, how did I get here in life? How did I get here to this moment? How did I get here to this spot? How did we get here in this situation? How did we get here in life? Could be something like that. Unsuspected guests knock at the door, but no one's there. So you get upset by this, but unreasonably upset. Feel like that. So what I wrote here is unreasonably upset. What you thought you heard. So what? You thought you heard a knock and no one was there. Feel like no one knows shit like this happens to you a lot. You hide this, keep it secret, so people won't think you're nuts or afraid someone's gonna tell you you're seeing shit or you're haunted, and you already thought this, so the confirmation may be too much. So you may not want to deal with the fact. You may not want to face the fact that you have ancestors around you. You have spirits around you. It could be your ancestors and spirit guides. It could be that, you know, the fucking place you're living is haunted. It could be any of those things, but you may not be a person who believes in those things. You may not believe in ghosts and shit like that. And then, like, so shit is happening to you and you're like starting to feel like you're crazy, and so you're not telling anybody because you don't fucking believe in ghosts and this shit just seems outrageous. But then you get the confirmations and it may be overwhelming for you. Guilty mind is the culprit. Law needs guilty minds and intent of actions. Guilty mind alone not enough. Someone not enough. The confirmation may be too much. Guilty mind is the culprit. So somebody might, like, you might think that your boyfriend is cheating. You might think that your significant other is cheating, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever, put it where it goes. You might think that they're cheating, and the confirmation, if you do receive the confirmation, it may be too much. It may set you over the edge. It might, like, you might lose your shit, like. But it also feels like this person may not be cheating. It may be just that they had, like, a guilty mind, like a guilty thought. Like, I don't know, they were scrolling on social media and seen a pretty girl and was like, oh, damn, her ass is fat. You know what I mean? Nah, I'd love to fuck that. But didn't, like, heart the picture or reach out to the person. So it's not like the intention wasn't there. The guilty thought was there, but the intention wasn't there. You may feel like, if this is your situation, that you know, the person was cheating, or you thought that they're cheating, or they had the guilty intent, you may feel like you're not enough, or they may feel like you're not enough. Vain, too vain, prideful, harsh, sheesh. I'm out, fuck off. Well then, that went well. Well, damn, someone's an asshole, Leo. You or someone else. That's what I wrote. Guilty mind is the culprit. Law needs a guilty mind and intent of actions. Guilty mind alone, not enough. Someone, not enough. Vain, too vain. Prideful, harsh. Sheesh, I'm out. Fuck off. Well then, that went well. Well, damn, someone's an asshole, Leo. You or someone else. I feel like the I'm out, fuck off is you saying that to someone, like the significant other, and then them being, well, damn, that went well. Because they were an asshole, because they had a guilty mind in the first place, and the guilty intentions to go with it. That was somebody who's cheating. So for some of you, it's not somebody who is cheating, it's somebody who just had a guilty intention, guilty thought. And for some of you, it was somebody who was cheating, and they used this guilty mind as a way to get you to fucking break up with them. That's why I say they're an asshole. They're not just an asshole. That person's a coward. If a person can't say to you, I don't want to be with you, and they cheat on you, so that way you can catch them and you can break up with them, or they do shit that's fucked up, so that way you could break up with them, that person is a coward. Okay? And I'ma just say it. I don't give a fuck. I know a lot of men do shit like that. A lot of men can't just look a woman in the face and say, I don't want to be in this relationship no more. So they start staying out, or they start disappearing, or they start being distant, and they start all this shit, and then they start cheating. That's not a man. That's a coward. That's a pussy. And I said it. And that goes for you females too. If you can't tell a person, I don't want to be in this relationship. If you can't be a fucking single individual who wants to fucking date, and you want to be in a relationship just so you can have something while you going out there and dealing with everything else, you're a fucking coward. And you're fucking disgusting too. I might as well say that. I'm sorry, Leo. I don't know where all this came from. I guess it's your fire energy that got me fired up. You or someone else. Intelligence, possibilities, downloads, weird shit, oldies, not even old, the 80s. Something about the next Friday the 13th. Not the movie. According to the next month that has Friday dated the 13th. Patterns, cycles, please shut up. Is that better? Please fuck off. How about you? Is that better? Sarcasm. You, my dude, my girl who is listening right now, you are the best. The wittiest, must be an air sign, probably a Gemini. Creative insults, bravery, wit, skill, charm. Bowls, skylight, windows, someone on roof, lawnmower, moving, over. 10:56. Orange, 11:06, add on 10 minutes. Don't ask me, Leo. I don't know how I channel these things. I just do. It's just how it comes. So I feel like you're having some conflicts, and it seems like you might be splitting up with somebody. Some of you might be separating, getting into arguments with significant others, and maybe like moving out. Something that has to do with the next Friday the 13th. The next calendar month that has Friday as the 13th is November. November is the next month that we get a Friday the 13th. So, something about November 13th, Friday the 13th. But that's the next month that has a Friday the 13th is November. I just looked that up, so I'm going to write it here. Pattern cycles. Possibilities, downloads, weird shit. Oldies, not even old. You might finally end this cycle, this pattern, in November. You might be arguing with this person now consistently, and shit is starting to like increasingly get fucked up, and you guys are starting to bicker, fight, and argue more. By November, you're out. And it's like, this is that reoccurring. I don't know. Remember in the beginning I said something about reoccurring? This seems to be like a reoccurring argument that just comes up out of nowhere. It's like every time this motherfucker walks in the door, it's some bullshit, and you gotta tell him to shut the fuck up. It's like you told the person to shut the fuck up, and they're like, don't be so rude. So you say, all right, please shut the fuck up. Is that better? Please fuck off. How about you? Is that better? So this person is trying to hit you with sarcasm, but you are the GOAT when it comes to sarcasm. The person who's listening to this reading right now is the person who's going to pick up and leave. Creative insults, bravery, wit, skill, charm. I just heard snake charmer. When I said charm the pants. So there's something about charm. You're charming your words. Eloquence. Oh, those skylights, windows. You might have a skylight window in your house, in your home, that needs to be repaired. You might have a landscaper or a lawnmower taking care of your grounds right now. Well, 10:56, it's over. But I don't feel like it's 10:56 p.m. or a.m. I feel like it's October 11th. The 5-6 breaks down into 11. So something about October 11th. And that's all ones. Endings and new beginnings, because the new beginnings comes after the end. The 1 comes after the 10. Something about the color orange. Oranges, you might be moving to Florida or Orlando. You might live in Orlando, Florida. Something about 56 and 11. 5, 6s, and 11s. 5611 might be the house address where you're going to be moving. 11-06. 11-10. And then I swore I have more. I do. There was a part 2 to this. Can you imagine? I've been talking for forever already, and I'm like, still got a channel. We haven't even pulled the card yet. All right. So, part 2. 104. There she blows. About to blow some shit up. Spiteful, vindictive energy. Going to be really upset. She exposes secrets and makes someone who made them upset equally or not more upset. Kind of devastated, though. Low blow, even for this person. Still can't hear who... 4. TikTok time is almost up on the clock. Countdown to release. Album, music, art, embarrassment. Wow. Show's over before it starts. Smirks. People happy about this. Was then intervention all along. Don't like you. Know the truth. So made up a more interesting lie about you. Entertainment, displacement. In action. No one takes action. Everyone sees. Cell phone, camera, phenom. Save the drowning boy or take out your phone and record him die. Fucked up. Not long for people like that with the hearts full of hate going to come out of them, coughing blood from nose, no voice to speak because used it for negative. Never forget. Don't understand where coming from because they forgot. Because it was never a thought they considered in the first place. Who cares about that energy? August, September slipped. Almost really fell hard. Caught self. Just in the nick of time. Did it to yourself, being silly, immature. Still don't know who's for. I would say Leo, but Leo, as much as you love attention, you may not want or like it at this time. 124 Leo. I feel like this goes back to what I was channeled. And these were different days. I channeled these different days. They weren't even channeled on the same day. This was completely different day. Anyway. There she blows, about to blow some shit up. Spiteful, vindictive energy. So I don't know if this is you or a female friend or mother, aunt, cousin, fucking sister. I don't know. But there's some spiteful ass female that's about to blow some shit up. So the person that pisses her off, she's going to expose secrets of that person to make them equally as upset. But the person who she's upset at, who she's going to expose their secrets, those aren't things that the person cares about being exposed. So it's not going to do anything to them. She's kind of devastated though. Oh no, they are kind of devastated. It's a low blow even for her, for this person. So I'll be honest with you, Leo. You might have somebody in your life, a female. It could be a friend, like I said, mother, sister, aunt, cousin, whatever. It could be a dude who acts like a fucking female. But they're about to blow some shit up. They're spiteful, they're vindictive, and they're really upset about something. So they're going to expose your secrets to make you even more upset than they are, because you're the one who upset them. Or vice versa. I hope this isn't you. Again, Leo, I hope you're not on the wrong side of this. At the end of the day, like, if you're listening to my readings, I hope you're not that fucking toxic, evil person that's doing all this fucked up shit. Because you're probably not going to like what I'm saying. And then you're going to give me a thumbs down. But who cares about that shit anyway? Because I'm not here for likes or thumbs downs. I'm just here to give out the message. Kind of devastated, though. So this person is somebody that you would expect to go low. But this is a low blow even for them. TikTok and something about the clock. The timer's almost up. Countdown to release. So this person might be, I'm going to release this lie or this information at this time. And like the countdown is on. But that's not for everybody. For some of you, you're releasing album, music, art. You're releasing some of you are releasing something great. But this embarrassment, wow, shows over before it starts. So it's like, I don't know, say you have like an album release party. And someone fucking hates your guts. So they put videos of you doing less than stellar shit up instead of the album. Instead of pictures of the album. So I get embarrassment. Wow, show's over before it starts. Smirks. People were happy about this. Was their intention all along. They don't like you. You know the truth. So they made up a more interesting lie about you. Okay. Got it. I kind of like am putting it together now. I understand. So there was some shit that you exposed about a person. They didn't like the truth that you let out about them. There was a truth that you let out about them. And I don't even think this was a directly you spoke the truth. I think this was like indirectly through your actions. Your actions exposed somebody for being a fucking full of shit, fake piece of shit. And this full of shit piece of shit didn't like the fact that you exposed them to this group. This is like their group. So this person sets up to embarrass you by making up a lie about you that's more interesting than the truth that you revealed about them. Because people will believe the lie over a truth any day, because the lie is always more interesting than the truth. So just be on guard, Leo. You got some shady fucking people around you. Really like a shady bitch. It's for entertainment. It's to displace you. And the fucked up part is that everybody is around this person and sees this person and knows the fuck that they lying on you. And knows that they're just trying to embarrass you and knows their true intentions, and they don't do nothing about it. Like, they just see this person coming for you and know that it's unwarranted, and they don't do nothing. I don't know if it's because they work for this person, they need you to, I don't know. They just may be ass kissers. I don't know. But I know I got that feeling of the cell phone camera phenomenon. Are you going to save the drowning boy? You're going to take out your phone to record him die. And that's what they've done in the past. That was an actual story. These boys took out their phones and recorded this other boy drowning. And he died. What the fuck? But I say, it's not long for people like that, Leo. With hearts full of hate. The hate is going to come out of them. You're going to cough up blood from their nose. No voice to speak because they used it for negative. Never forget. Never forget what these people did for you, did to you, but you forgive them and you move on. Remember that vengeance is not yours, it's the Lord's. Never forget what they did to you, but you don't go for them. God will take care of them. I already told you they're going to cough blood from their nose and have no voice to speak. They don't understand where it's coming from because they forgot. Which is why I tell you to never forget. When you do something shady, fix it. Fix it. Apologize. Make it right. Own your shit. Because karma's not forgetting. She's never going to forget. Saturn's never going to forget. They're going to come and you're going to learn that fucking lesson the hard way. This person doesn't give a fuck about karma or the laws of the universe or God or anything like that. This person who did that, they only care about themselves. They don't give a fuck. And that's why they didn't give this a second thought. And that's why they don't understand where this energy is coming from now. Because these are people who never even blinked twice through all the fucked up toxic shit that they did to others. Never even once had a considerate bone in their body like, oh, that's foul. Wait, if I do this, that's going to negatively impact this person. These people don't think like that. They only think about I, me. It's the id for them. The ego goes unchecked. The super ego doesn't do its job. It's just the id. There is no guilt because the super ego never kicks in. The id is just the instant gratification. That's all they get. I. August to September. Something about a Virgo may be significant, but you're a Leo. So again, maybe you're a Leo Virgo cusper. Slipped, almost really fell hard. Caught self just in the nick of time. And I wrote Nick, like N-I-C-K, not Nick. And then I wrote Nick. So see, it was like Nick and then Nick. Just in the nick of time, see it? It's like this embarrassment. It's like as much as you like to be seen, this person knows that you're a Leo and you like to be seen. So they're going to use that to expose you, embarrass you. And this isn't attention you want. As much as you like attention, this is not attention that you want right now. 1:24 p.m. might be significant. Literally 1:24 p.m. Not a.m. p.m. Be careful. Especially when you're being silly and immature. And I don't mean like goofy in life. You know, I'm being silly and immature and I can really have an accident or fall. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about immature in your head, like up here. You know what I mean? Don't be immature. Don't be silly and don't make stupid moves and decisions. Because if you do, you're going to end up regretting it. Something about unwanted attention. But now that I talked for like an hour, let's get into the cards, right? I shuffled and I pre-shuffled and I pray while I pre-shuffle. But I don't lay any cards and I always like to shuffle on camera so I don't feel like, you know, I'm pulling the okie doke over here. What do we need to know for Leo? For the rest of May, for right now, what do we need to know for Leo? What does Leo need to know? Lovely Leo. I know they say the lion, but I just heard the lioness. Like Leo's the lioness. So I feel like they're probably women. Leo needs to know right now, please. Leo needs to know for the month of May. Rest of May, what do we need to know? I say we like I'm a Leo. But we all have all the placements in our chart, so. What does Leo need to know? My inner square for Leo, please. Okay, well, that's just too many. The inner square is only 8 cards, so they gave me way too many, so I'm going to start with this one. Inner square for Leo, please. Inner square for Leo, please. Inner square for Leo, please. Alright. Two more for Leo's inner square, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. When I specifically ask them for a specific amount of cards, a lot of times they give me whatever they want, but I've been like real like humble and grateful asking them please and thank you, and like, you know, so they've been doing me right lately. But like it comes out on camera, I'll say to them, that's too many. All right, let's shuffle between your inner and outer squares, Leo. Your inner square is your fate, your destiny, you. Your outer square is external influences or energies that could possibly influence your inner square or affect your inner square. But let's get this outer square for Leo, for Leo, for Leo. I don't know why I'm dancing in my chair, Leo. You might be in a good mood. You might be at work having a great day. Day might be over. You're about to go out and have some fun. Maybe go to the spa. Maybe go get your nails done after work. Go have a nightcap. Whatever it is, it's like you're having a good day, Leo. Hope you have more of them throughout the month. Hope all your days are wonderful. What do we have for Leo's outer square, please? Outer square for Leo, please. Outer square for Leo, please. Thank you. I'm going to stick that there because it's going to hold it. Outer square for Leo, please. Outer square for Leo, please. Outer square for Leo, please. If I leave them flipped up, then I'll look at them and I'll like read them and I try it because that's distracting to me. So I always flip them back down. Outer square for Leo, please. 3 more. Okay. 1, 2. 1 more, please, for Leo's outer square. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Let's get our inner square going, Leo. We got here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's a wonderful middle card. Not necessarily, though, now that I think about it. From the very jump, this is something that you did very well at work that somebody is not happy about. So there might have been like a promotion that multiple people at your job were like competing for, and you get it and they're disappointed and pissed off. That was the very first thing that I got from that middle card. I haven't even looked at the rest of them. Let me see. Can I show you? There. Okay, so like I was saying, here's your inner square. Give me a second to look them over, and then I'll give you your story. All right, so from looking at all of them, I really pick up on what I was initially picking up on. This is a work thing. This is a work. You have a lot of people around you at work that this might even be a new job, but you have a lot. I don't think it's a new job. I think it's a new position, like a higher position within the job that you already had. I feel like it's for promotion. I feel like there's a lot of people who are up for this promotion, and you fucking got it. And there were a lot of people who were sitting around watching and waiting and trying to see, and some people just like really like set them back. Some people really, really wanted that position, that promotion, felt like they really deserved it, and them this shit not getting it and you getting it put them into like mental anguish, is what I want to say. They need to take a step back. They needed to take a break. This work project, it could have been a team thing where you and a couple of other people like spearheaded the project. Like, you know, there can be like I don't know, like there's like 40 fucking employees or 48 employees at your job, and three of you got together to do this one project in this department, and y'all pulled it off, and you all get promoted, or you get promoted, out of the three get promoted, but you all get a bonus. But the people who were in the group with you are pissed off that you're the one who got promoted and they didn't. That they're staying back and you're moving ahead. But this opportunity was yours and not theirs. This really, like, the whole project, it was orchestrated by God to give it to you because you were the one who was supposed to get the promotion, not them. They should be happy with the fact that they got an increase in their pay, a bonus. And stop being so fucking ungrateful. Somehow or another, somebody that you ended things with in the past, or a past employer or somebody, comes up to you to tell you that you did a good job. So this like, so for instance, you pull off a thing at work, you get promoted, you're now in a different department. The boss that you used to have comes to tell you did a really fucking good job, and they're really proud and they're really impressed, and they're sad that they couldn't keep you in their department, but they knew that you were destined for better things. So they knew that they had to let you go because they knew you were destined for greatness and that you weren't going to be able to achieve it. You were limited at that spot that you were in. You made wise moves and wise investments, and they pay off. And I don't think this is money. I mean, it can be money. Some of you could just have made wise investments that have paid off and that are coming to a head right now. But I think that this is more just making wise decisions in life and making the right moves. You know, using your discernment, you know. But it benefits you. It benefits you greatly. And you come into some money as a result of it. $17 for some of you. Don't get excited. It's because every time I tell somebody they're going to get money, people like instantly think like it's going to be millions and they're going to be rich. And so I just feel like don't fucking burst your bubble. It could be 34 cents, all right? Take it easy. You're on the right path. There's like some new creative project. So this work thing, this work project that you completed bumps you up. But now there's a new creative project ahead of you. A new creative project, something about the home and perfecting. You might be working from home. You might be starting a new creative project and working from home. You might be starting a new creative project as in investing in a new home, like building it. So if that's you, congratulations. That's fucking beautiful. Like, new construction on your own house. That's amazing. Good for you. I'm so happy for y'all. And proud of y'all. Like, shit, that's hard work, bro. That shit don't come easy. This is like, and if that's the case, whatever this is like, this was it. This is what I've been working for my whole fucking life. Like, this is what Leo's been wanting. And you guys are healthy. And this is a healthy new venture. And it's divinely guided. And it's protected. And it's abundant. You guys might be surprised. You guys might be surprised that who has a crush on you, who's coming in, who might want to date you. You guys could be 43. This person could be 43, and you could be like 26, and you're like, I don't know about him. I'm gonna fuck with this person. Or you could be 36, and this person is 43, or vice versa. But I see like love hasn't necessarily been easy on you, Leo. Love hasn't necessarily been great to you. But it's so you might see this you might be like what they call in the tarot is like the wounded warrior when it comes to love, you know? A little like weary but still pushing on, you know what I mean? Looking still like you still know that someone is out there for you, but you're like weary, like hesitant, guarded, like I don't know about y'all motherfuckers. And I could completely understand that, Leo. I completely understand that. But you're gonna have somebody that's gonna surprise you. You're gonna have somebody who like you have somebody who like comes in and wants to like fight for your attention. Like not fight in a negative or toxic way, but like they want to healthy compete for your attention. So if you're dating somebody, they don't mind. They want you to date them too, so they can show you that you should be dating them exclusively. And this is gonna surprise you, and it's gonna be pleasant. It's gonna be a pleasant surprise. 99. The year 1999 could be significant, or 99 dollars could be significant. 99 years old could be significant. Y'all could be fucking get together and be married for 99 years. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that 99 is significant. You really, really, really had people that, and whoever was competing with you, they really, they just wanted to see disaster for you. They just wanted to see you fall on your face. That's not what happened though. Not at all. In fact, it's quite the opposite, and they get to watch that. So that's like their karma. They get to watch you achieve your highest hopes. They get to watch you move on. They get to watch you make more money. They get to watch you elevate and advance. They get to watch you start and spearhead a new creative project at work. And that may be where all that hate was coming from in the prior reading, in the channeled messages. Love and money coming together. This is something, like I said, this whole thing, this whole reading is like an investment of some that you've done. So it could be this investment in terms of time and relationship or something, but whatever this investment that you've been involved in, even if there are parts of it that are not so great, it brings in love and money. And you're on the right path. And I see ending, and then I see the new beginning. You may feel conflicted about this new love that comes in. But like I said, even if you are like guarded and conflicted, this person is gonna fight, and they're gonna show you no. They're not gonna fight in a negative way. Like I said, they're not gonna be toxic. They're not gonna compete in a negative way. They're going to fight and show you like, no, I'm here. I'm real. Hmm. You're definitely not going to trust this person, Leo. I don't know if they remind you of your ex, if they have tendencies of your ex, or what it is, or if you remind them of their ex, but there's something about that. But this person is like, you're not going to trust them. I think they're going to seem too perfect. They're going to seem like the unicorn, like everything you've been asking for. And so you're going to be like, just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Don't be like that with them. It's how you ruin shit for yourself. It's how you block yourself off. I speak from experience. This person, this love person who comes to you, they've been hurt before in the past. They've been betrayed before in the past. The person that they love, like, really hurt them. Their past relationship. If this is a dude, it's like he had the most shitty woman ever. Like, probably cheated on him with his fucking cousin and had a baby on him. You know what I mean? And took him for everything he had. And so now it took this person a long time to heal from their past to be able to come to you and move forward. And it seems like they might be hesitant too, because they don't want to get hurt again. But there's something about you that feels like home. You guys are going to be gentle with each other. It seems like it feels like you guys are going to heal each other from your past relationship hurts. It feels like this current relationship will heal both of the past relationship hurts for both of you. And this love is something that you never, ever, ever thought would come. Your boss can be an earth sign. When you start this new, the one who's going to bring you this new creative venture, whether it's not your boss or if it's something else, the person who's going to bring you this new creative venture is a earth sign. And they are intelligent and resourceful, and they have everything on their own. They don't really need you to do this project, but they know that you're a good fit for it, so they want you to do this project. And it's like their God, their creator, their whoever they believe in and pray to told them that you were the person for the job. Could be 38. This boss sees themselves in you when they were younger. So you're probably younger than this boss, and he sees a lot of himself in you when he was younger, through your ambitions and your morals and your values. For some of you, this love is not going to work out. For some of you, you're going to ruin it for yourselves. For some of you, you're not going to be able to get past, you're not going to get past the past. You're not going to believe this person when they tell you that they love you or that they want to be with you. You're not going to trust them, and it's going to ruin it. You're going to self-sabotage. And for those of you who do that, you need to nurture yourself. You need to heal yourself. Love yourself more before you get into a relationship. And I know that hurts. And I'm sorry to deliver that painful message. I can see it. You will get past it. You will. You will get over it. You will get past it. And you will learn from it. If someone who's watching you learn from... It's like life has been throwing shit at you. Just one after the other, after the other, after the other. And there's somebody who's been watching you grow through it all. Just watching. And they're like... they feel like it's admirable. But they're not speaking to you. They're just seeing this. Witnessing it. Might be your mother, your grandmother, father. Person might be 52 years old. Could be your lover. Could be somebody who you used to be involved with. But there's a person who's not speaking to you, who's just watching you. And who is like proud of you and looks at you with love in their eyes, but doesn't want to speak to you for whatever reason. Maybe they're in heaven. Maybe it's an ancestor, and they're really proud of you and they can't speak to you, and that's what it is. Especially if you don't believe in ghosts and hauntings. Remember, we talked about this earlier. So if you're one of those who doesn't believe, your ancestor can't speak to you and tell you that they're proud of you and that they love you and that you're on the right track, because it's not something you believe in. But if you're not a believer, you wouldn't be here listening to this reading. So there's that. For some of you that this man comes in and who self-sabotage, you're gonna end it on like no love lost. He's gonna understand that you're just not healed and you're not ready. But he's gonna leave. He's not gonna stick around and wait for you to heal and be better in the future. So there's that. Exactly what I said. There is people who stood around and watched this person do some shady shit to you. But those are the same people who see how you came out all the way on top. Who see how it fucked that person up. Yeah, they did some shady shit to Collective, but Collective came out on top, and that person is suffering for the shady shit that they did. I feel like, Leo, you got this. I feel like you got this, Leo. Be enthusiastic. You got some good shit coming to you. Good news. In spite of, you might have gotten some bad news, but you got some good news coming to you. For those of you who have children who are sick, they're going to be better. This might have started off like something that you didn't think was ever going to get better. But it does. It improves and they get better as time goes by. All right, Leo, that's what I have for you. I'm going to end it there. All right. Much love. Until I see you next time. Remember what I said. I hope you're not doing this fucked up shady shit to anybody else. But if anybody's doing it to you, vengeance is the Lord. He got you. Okay, Leo? All right. That being said, much love. I'll see you soon. Bye.